bruises. Quinton had bruises. I actually sent his grandma pictures of the bruises. This was a couple days before all this happened.
Wow, really?
Yes, he did have bruises on his neck. My phone has a few texts on it, but some of my messages got erased. Billy, if they check her phone, the cops can see how many times I have texted her about these children or texted her, please call me, because things were happening that I've seen. And Billy Joe hasn't even been home seeing what her daughter's doing, so I do know what Leilani has been doing with her kids and how she's done. It says she's changing. I'm texting you all this stuff, so apparently she's not changing for the good.
And then the more I seen a lot of stuff, and I was concerned. No, I did not call defects because I voiced all my questions and concerns to Billy Joe, the grandmother. I started seeing things that wasn't quite right. I would call Billy Joe and I would tell her. I would text her. She didn't answer. She was at work. She'd text me back and she'd say, okay, I'm going to talk to Leilani. Several times the boys were outside. One particular morning, they were outside in the ditch. My daughter seen them and come running in. We went down there. Leilani was nowhere in sight. I called Billy Joe. She got in contact with Leilani. Leilani was home. She was just in the house somewhere. I kept texting Billy Joe. My daughter took pictures and sent them to Billy Joe of Quinton having bruises. Everything that I'm telling you can be backed up. This is not hearsay. This is not me trying to get attention. Who wants to get attention over a baby? We sent her pictures. I sent her multiple texts. She texted me back one day and she said, okay, I'm tired of this. I want you to keep the babies permanently until I can get back home. I told her I would. And I did. So it was about 2 to 3 hours later, she calls me back. She said, well, I'm going to give Leilani a chance. You know, she's a young mother. I've got to be able to try to trust her. She said, I did a lot of bad things. I got my kids taken away, and I want Leilani, I want her to know that she can do anything she wants to do, and I'm going to support her. So I did.
I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Let that on social media. I begged you to help. I begged you to help. I'm a liar.
Keep them day and night. Leilani made it clear to me that she didn't want me to keep them like her mother had wanted me to. Well, I am just the babysitter, but I took care of them kids when their mother didn't take care of them. Did nothing for me. I literally did not charge them a lot of money to keep these babies because I was worried about these babies. And not only me, there's neighbors up and down this road that has seen these babies outside. Every text that I have sent Billy Joe is on these phones. Every text, every conversation I've had with Billy Joe is recorded in my house. I don't have anything on my record. I've never had defects at my house. So she can bash me all she wants to, but God don't like ugly, and it's going to come back on her for doing this. 100%. I'm going to tell you this, that a mother that lets her kids outside, that doesn't watch them, that numerous people have seen, that they're bruised, they're dirty, and there's plenty of evidence of this. I told Billy Joe my concerns. I sent her stuff. And she didn't listen to me. So she can't blame anybody but herself for what has happened. I told them I called the police today on her because I was going to press charges. You can't just bust in someone's house, and I'm still going to do it. I'm calling a lawyer Monday morning. You can't just bust in someone's house and then try to take their daughter's cell phone.
Yeah, kid. I didn't pay for your family, your entire family. Your entire family. Keep recording. Don't take my phone. Keep recording. Don't take my phone. Good, you were wrong.
And hit their hand. You can't do that. Like, that's not allowed. But this has got out of hand. This is about Quinton. This is about Monkey. And yes, I am just the babysitter, I guess. But I watched out for them kids more than their mother ever did. I don't know what happened to them, but I know what they went through. I know what their mother didn't do for these kids. I told the FBI. They have all these phones. They have all the messages where I've sent. Literally, Quinton come over the other day with bruises, belt bruises on his arm and on his neck. I text Billy Joe. I never got a text back. Joe. But she come after me for no reason. I know she's got emotions right now, and people, already comment on my thing. Well, you shouldn't do this to the grandma. Well, she shouldn't do it to me, because I was the one that was here with the babies, and all I was doing was trying to tell her what was going on. So if I'm a bad person for that, then let me be a bad person for that. Could I go through the timeline again? Okay, at 5:29, I got a text on Wednesday morning saying that from Danny that they was not coming. Leilani was with them. Then at 9 o'clock, I got a text from Danny asking me if I had seen him. I said no. I called him immediately. He said they couldn't find him. I went over to their house. She did not end up calling the police until after I got there. It was about 9:35, 9:40 when they finally called the police. I never cussed her. I never said anything bad to her, negative. She just went off on me for no reason. But I can back everything up. Everything can be backed up. So I'm going to let it go after this. I'm not going to worry about it no more, and I'm going to put it in God's hands. Good evening. I've been debating about going live. But if I don't go live and I don't tell, people are asking different things, then, I'm not helping Quinton. But you're going to see a lot of different videos come out. And one of them is with his grandmother barging into my house. And the reason she barged into my house, and anything that I'm saying on here, I have proof of. She barged into my house. And I already made a video of this, but I need to clear some things up. She barged into my house because I offered to cook for her and to put flyers out. I don't understand why it made her so mad. She told me I was overstepping. I was very emotional the other night when I went live because we were missing Quinton. We have all been worried about Quinton. I don't get on here for attention. Because a lot of people are saying, well, you're the babysitter, you should have did more. Look, I did what I thought was best. DFAX was aware of the situation. People can say, no, they wasn't, or they would have took them. Look, I don't know all the circumstances, but I know DFAX was aware. And I know that I did contact the grandmother a lot via text or calling because she had custody. DFAX was aware of this. What I'm telling you is the truth. I did my best with these kids. I'm going to say this one more time because I get probably 2,000 messages a day. DFAX was involved 100%. I don't know what they seen. I know what was told. I do have pictures. Now, these babies didn't come to me every day with bruises. Quinton did have bruises, but he also fell a lot because he ran. I wasn't there. I don't know if his mother beat him or gave him them bruises. I told the FBI, they have all these phones. They have all the messages where I've sent. Literally, Quinton come over the other day with bruises, belt bruises on his arm and on his neck. I text Billy Joe. I never got a text back. I've been contacted by so many people to do different things, and I'm not doing it. I don't want the attention. Who would want attention with a baby missing? Like, somebody would have to be, it's just horrible to think that people would want to get attention when a child is missing. Don't disturb my peace by telling me what someone else said about me. They told you, not me. Until they tell me, I'm good. Well, good night, TikTok. I thank you for all my new followers. Thank you so much. I hope y'all have an awesome night. I will see y'all tomorrow. I can't wait. Good night.
This is another outfit.
You can follow me on my main account at ShellyGirl123. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get my followers up, so please follow me, comment, and like. Yeah, and I just hope y'all have a wonderful night, and you'll see me soon.